Hi. We're back. Let me turn on music so it's not awkward. Yeah. Sure. Hi. Sorry. Sorry for a couple things. I apologize. I'd like to make a formal apology. Number one, for being late to my return stream. I had to finish making stew. Which is something that I've been doing, while I've been sick. I am still, like, a little sick, but I'm well enough to where I feel fine streaming. So, don't expect magic out of me. But I'm good enough that you don't need to worry. Any hookup restream, I forgot. Oh, god damn it, restream signed out. Ah, god damn it. Right, hold on. Yeah, some of you might be able to tell. My throat kinda still fucked up. I don't know. I probably don't sound that different. But to me it feels different. So I need to also, like, set the date list, because I just was going to do this 3 days ago. Yeah, so I'm sorry for being late. I had to finish making stew, because I've been trying to do, like, meal prep, kind of. And, I made stew today for, like, the week. Because it's really easy to do. So sorry about that. But we're not too late. So it's probably fun. Also sorry for rescheduling this return stream a lot. On Saturday I just, like, went back and forth with myself about doing it. And at the end of the day, I felt like I didn't feel well enough to do it, because my throat was fucked up. Is fucked up. It was even worse. So, I guess, yeah, I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, sorry for rescheduling this. I still, even, like, this morning, wasn't totally sure about doing this today, but I kind of, like, said to myself that it's better to just rip the band-aid off, and I feel well enough. And I've been wanting to stream. Like, I do this for fun, and and it just feels like there's other things that I can do for fun that I have been doing, and I'll talk about that too. But, like, I don't know, it's like a hobby that you just don't get to do, because you feel like shit. Like, I could do it, but it wouldn't be a bad stream, it would make me feel bad, and it wouldn't help me recover, by talking. So, yeah. Speaking of, probably going to be, like, probably not going to be the longest stream today. We'll see. We're not the most talkative, at least. Because recovery. Important. Alright, let's get down to the last sorry. Sorry that I kind of just took off unexpectedly. And didn't really say anything. So for those of you who, were maybe tuning into, the last couple of streams where I was starting to develop a game, for the Pirate Software Game Jam, or those of you who didn't read the, the community post that I did, I think Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, I think Saturday, because I didn't stream, and I was like, oh, I have to do a community post. Talk about this. So for those who don't know, I got sick. I think a few days before the game jam. I started feeling sick, and I thought it was just going to be like a little head cold, you know, get a little bit of sniffles, you know, maybe slightly lose your voice, maybe have a headache, maybe have stomach problems, whatever. And I thought that's all it would be. I still don't know what it was, or is. Like I said, I still kind of have it, but I'm on the mend. But at that time, I thought that was going to be short, and so I just went forward with the plan of just doing the game jam. And then, it turned out to be that, my stomach was, like, constantly hurting. I had very bad gastrointestinal troubles in all fashions that you can think of. Yeah, without going into, like, detail. Yeah, had that, headache and sniffles, you know. But I think the worst was my throat. And what happened with my throat, I don't know really how to describe it, other than it's not strep throat, because I used to have strep throat a lot as a kid. I would get it twice a year, and eventually I gained a natural immunity to it because I just had it so fucking much. So I haven't had strep throat since I was like, I don't know, middle school. But it wasn't strep throat because I know that feeling. But I basically had what felt like, constantly a like piece of food stuck in like in between my like tongue and my throat. And it was just constantly there. And like I tried various ways of, you know, removing whatever that was. And the feeling just kept being there. And the bad part about that feeling was that it was also causing me to have trouble swallowing food. And in a lot of cases, it would be like I would eat something that was non-liquidy, and like, you know, fucking piece of chicken, right? I'm a guy who like chicken. I like me some fried chicken from Popeyes. So like you'd eat a piece of chicken, and it would feel like the breading would get stuck in my throat, and it like actually would. It wouldn't just feel like it. Like the breading would actually get stuck in my throat. So it's not to the point of like choking necessarily, but it's to the point of discomfort and constantly having the feeling of like I might choke, and like wanting to like, I don't know, cough to dislodge it or drink water to dislodge it, and like eventually it would, but it was just like every single time I would eat like a baby bird. Yeah, kind of like a baby bird. I was like a baby bird. Hi Brenda. So yeah, I more or less had the combination of like the rest of the troubles from being sick, which were pretty minor and I could have gotten through, but would have been definitely like, I don't know, not the greatest for mood and vibes. And on top of that, the throat thing Which definitely, like, I would have had to do that every fucking 2 seconds. I would have had to just, like, try to cough, try to do whatever. And I was like, yeah, no. I was going to do daily streams for the game jam, and I just could not, with that. And even more so with the game jam. I'm new to making games on stream. I've played around in game editors. I've done a lot of coding in my day. So it's not too bad, but streaming the game making process is different. Rip to Basement Cat. Yeah, there was well, maybe. So yeah, I just didn't feel like streaming it because I wanted to focus on making the game rather than streaming making the game, because I think I needed to prove to myself that this is something that I could do and really like get into, rather than kind of just like, oh yeah, I'm making a game and half-ass it. That being said, I wasn't like bedridden with this thing, so I did make a game, kind of. So that's the first thing that we're going to do today. We're going to take a look at what I made, and I'm going to kind of talk through the process that I went through making some of the parts, and like my ideas, and what's gonna happen next. Again, for the people who've read the community post, like I've talked about a little bit, but yeah. So I'm just going to show Raw Dog the game real quick. I do have to get it to where you guys can see the game. You see if I run it, if it'll be nice and show you the game or not. Oh, it will. Well, how good. Bet this. Yeah. Okay. Let me get the game in window. So boundaries for this. Okay. All right. So, we land at a very, very incredibly basic menu screen. And let me in is the like start button. Let me out quits it. Credits shows the credits. I've now clicked this, and there's no way to actually get out of this once it starts. So yeah, here are the credits that I used. I don't know, whatever. Thompsy didn't actually end up making any music yet. Totally made some of the art. Oh, cool, I can scroll. Okay, I'll close that and reopen it. Yeah, I need to make a way to actually, like, get out of the credits, probably. Right now, you literally have to close the game to get out of the credits. Those are actually aren't the newest credits either. I don't know where the newest credits are. I have to grab them. But whatever. Alright, anyways. Hey, Dubs. If you click let me in. Oh yeah, that's right. Am I on the right thing? Oh. I didn't rename Twitch. I forgot. I forgot. Thank you, Dubs, for reminding me that Twitch exists. Okay. Go. So if you click let me in, it starts off with kind of what we were making. we were making this scene. I don't know if during the stream, I think during the stream I got like the stick man and the light and everything set up. But I have a dialogue box that you saw in the top left. It just automatically plays forward with dialogue. One of the themes throughout this game that I kind of wanted to do is that the dialogue is not controlled by the player in any way, shape, or form. The dialogue is not controlled by player input. The dialogue is controlled by player action or inaction. So you can see here that if you just sit here and don't do anything for a while, the dialogue continues and is just kind of like spurring you on to make a decision. There are actually 3 decisions here. I don't know how well you can see it. Just because I use like black and white as the like good and bad. But the reason for there being 3 is number 1 has a very small hitbox, and I don't know why. It's a really weird bug that I haven't gotten to fix. So I just added a 3rd one. Yeah. It's very ratchet strapped together. But the 3rd action is actually inaction. So if you sit here and don't do anything for long enough, it'll basically, like, you not doing anything is your action, is your decision. And yeah, he just gets angrier and angrier as you go. I'm going to go with white, because black gets kind of edgy. I need to work on writing, but then it goes to a pause screen. It says click anywhere to continue. It is supposed to carry that over, and also like basically carry everything, but it slowly zooms out to show like 2D. That was all in a game. And at this point, the player has no control, so I'm not doing anything. The main character has the thought bubble of pissing, because I didn't know how else to get across that this main character is taking control of themselves and going to go piss, like a sim that you don't have control over. They're just going to do what they need to do. And at this point, player control returns. So another thing that I wanted to get across with this game is the lack of being like a god, the lack of like total control, and it's portrayed both in the sense of the main character not being in total control of his game world, and you not being in total control of the main character. And so that's kind of the idea of repeated theme that I want to do. And that's also why you have no control over the like dialogue. Like you can't through input like skip dialogue or make it go forward faster or whatever, but rather you can take actions that will affect the dialogue, which I will show in a minute after I blow my nose. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, that'll happen a lot, because like I said, I'm sick. Hello, first 3. So at this point, like I said, you regain control. You're now in the upstairs. Um, I I worked with what I had. I got a couple of different tile sets off of Itch. I never made this an actual hitbox. So you could just walk through the bathroom. But yeah, so some of the like orientation is off. But in theory it gets the point across, which was kind of what was important to me for making this. So you can just walk. There's nothing else to do but to go downstairs. Your mom comes in once you hit a like certain point here. Mom will ask you about a thing. And you can, again, you have full control. Is this the music in the game? No, it's just I don't fucking have time to make music, man. I told Snopsy he could make music, but I don't think he ever got around to it. I think he was busy with his own stuff. What is the game called? The game is currently called Wiz. W-H-I-Z. Going off of the thought process that the main character is dressed up like a wizard and uses the computer, like advanced computing, to affect the world, and also uses like kind of alchemy type shit to introduce items into the simulation world. And so it's a play on the like computer whiz thing, where it's taken kind of more literally, where it's a wizard that uses a computer to do magic. Anyways, so mom said some shit. She asked if you heard about the bank fella. You have three choices. I'm going to go with the basic. Know what happened. She'll tell you about the effect of your decision. So, depending on what you chose previously, between good, bad, and inaction, the guy you were talking to was the CEO of a big bank whose business partner and also like relationship partner had died like a month prior, and like when the CEO is talking to you, he's basically going through like grief, hardcore grief, and so you have the opportunity to affect him as this like shadow organization. The lore in my brain is that people come to you for like help, for assistance. They know you're like a shadow entity, and you're more or less playing like kind of like the genie, right? You have the opportunity to like, you know, give them what they want in a good way, in a bad way, or in a neutral way, or you, I guess you're more like a genie with I don't know how to exactly describe it. You're basically like, they are coming to you and allowing themselves to be influenced by your power. You have the opportunity to do something or to not do something. And if you do something, you have the opportunity to positively or negatively affect them. And so when the CEO comes to you with his partner dying, the lore in my mind is that he thinks that you'll just bring his partner back to life, which you can't do. At least, like, that's not the extent of your power. Because like I said, I want this game to kind of shit on the whole god complex that a lot of decision-making games give you. So okay, if you make the good decision, if you positively affect him, then he basically just gives everybody at his company like raises, and becomes more or less like, I don't know, not necessarily like Scrooge at the end of Scrooge, but you know, like uses his grief to the benefit of others, and heals himself using that, right? Again, you don't actually do anything in that. You're just basically giving him positive placebo, and that allows him to heal himself. If you do nothing, he, I think, lays off some of the company. And like, you know, it's just kind of like, oh, well, if, but you technically didn't affect him at all. You chose inaction, which is kind of like the trolley effect. And then the final decision, the bad decision, like I said, it's edgy, trigger warning, all of that. He ends up, to nicely say, jumping off the top of his bank. Yeah. So your decisions, again, aren't like directly, I don't know. They're not directly having an effect, but they're affecting people's perception. And that kind of thing. And I don't know if I expand this game, you know, at what point, to what point that'll take that, but we'll see. Question, how early is the game development process? Do you think it'll come out in a year or two? I made this game in 2 weeks for the Pirate Software Game Jam. So literally it was made in 2 weeks. This is technically week 3, because I was sick. But yeah, the Game Jam ended like last Wednesday. I didn't actually submit this for the Game Jam, because it can't be played on the web. It was late. I couldn't really figure out how to make that happen, or if I could make that happen. You can see Mom's a little bit messed up on the plane of existence. But yeah, it was made in 2 weeks. As far as when it'll come out, if it'll come out, I don't know. I don't know if and when it'll come out, basically. I plan to make the demo like this. I plan to put it up on itch once I do a few little polishes, just to kind of throw it up there and see if people like it. There's not much gameplay. It's just kind of my rough idea. So I don't expect people to go insane over it. But it's definitely like step 1 in the learning process. Yeah, as far as if I continue it, that's a maybe. I've thought about it. It honestly depends on reception to this initial, like, what I'm talking about, you know, my initial thoughts, how I feel about it, time, all of that stuff. I will say that this has gotten me very interested in making games. I just don't know if this is the game that I want to fully make at the moment. It might be, but I don't know yet. And then as far as like if it would come out in a year or two, I have no idea. I have no idea. If I decide on making the full game, I would have to actually like think about what the full game would be. And then I would have a rough timeline. And then that timeline would be shattered by the reality of making a game. And then it would come out in like 20 years. So probably not, but maybe. I don't know. Get those laser doors installed? No. You see, I went to the laser guy. I was like, hey, can I get laser doors installed in my throat? My moderator told me to. And then he said no. That was it. Oh no. But my throat is feeling better. I don't feel like I have food stuck in it constantly now. I just sound worse. New interest dropped and might be hell for y'all. This is so sad. Anyways, we can go back downstairs. And the bed has collision, and that's it. Otherwise, the player's expected to go back on the computer. Me and my friend went to making code a game every time we say let's do it tomorrow. Usually play around multiplayer game in the Steam library. Yeah, that happens. I think getting started is one of the hardest parts. But, you know, I would say like sitting down and just like doing a game jam especially gives you like a time limit. And so that was really helpful for me to like get me to actually do it. So I'll suggest doing a game jam. Pirate Software will do another one in like 6 months. So, yeah. Laser door specials, I knew you couldn't afford it. Yeah, I'm poor. I spent all my money on forks. I have 300,000 forks. I don't even use forks. What's the little guy you're playing as? That is the main character. It was created by Tully. There's no official name for them. They just kind of exist. Anyways, so at this point, they're supposed to be interested in what the blender is, because they came from this simulation world. And then there's just randomly a fucking blender. And then they click on the blender, and this is where the alchemy part comes in. This was done on the very last day, so it was very rushed, and I just needed to get my idea out there. But the idea is to have an overworld inventory system where you can like pick stuff up from around the house and get items from interacting with NPCs in the overworld. And you use these items to get turned into the game items. So you saw the good soap is good, and teddy bear is bad. Because originally soap was bad and teddy bear was good, and then somebody said it would be funny if it was the opposite, and then I said, yeah, it probably would. So yeah, that's just, originally it was going to be like you drag and drop and there's a bit more interaction, and if this like fully fleshes out, there will be like a whole entire like potion simulator system, kind of, like alchemy system. But I do want the like cauldron, quote unquote, to literally be a blender that's hooked into the computer. Because the idea is that by blending the items and combining them, you're also like transporting them into the game world. But the game world also like affects the real world, so it's circular. Anyways, you can click back, and then you can click into this, and it zooms in. It does a real slow zoom. It's supposed to be faster, but I was too lazy to make the animation. And then it rolls to credits, because in the demo it basically restarts. So yeah, funny credit. There you go. These are not the right credits. Let me actually get the right credits. Does this eventually end? No. Let me get the right credits. Works Washington, the whole town? Yes. Teddy Bear and Soap Agua Fresca. I don't know what that means. Hello, Racoon, how's it going? Too many hours space game. Yeah. Love indie games. I've done AAAs in my library. I've done play indie. Feels like it's super unique and new. Yeah. I enjoy a mix. I think there's benefits to both. I think indies are really good at pushing the boundary and getting new ideas out there and putting spins on old ideas. And also showing off like what is possible with small dedicated teams, and that the corporatization of games is not necessarily making them better or more like not making them more game, you know, they're just making them more expensive. Sorry, I have to my nose again. Hold on. I'm still dying. Alright, I'm back. Okay. So, now that we're back from blowing my nose, where the fuck's the credits? Credits. Oh no, it's called, like, what's it called? It's called a specific thing. Attribution. So this is the one it's using. That's that one. This is the full one. I need to use this. Let's see. You never bully my dad? I bully my dad by disappointing him. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. I took Synopsy off just because he didn't actually like finish any music. So I didn't want people to be like, what music? But eventually, if this becomes a full thing and he makes music for it, then I'll allow him in. But yeah, Tolly made the character art. I got a bunch of art off of Pixabay. I got the tile sets off of Itch. I used A-Sprite to make my own art. Godot to create the actual game. I need to change that. And a bunch of YouTube videos. So if you want to learn how to make game, here are a bunch of YouTube videos. Oh, hold on. No credit scene, no. This is for Nathan dialogue. And then I may actually make these into links. Nah, I should do something. But yeah, like I said, I couldn't really figure out how to get this to work on, what's it called? I couldn't get it to figure out how to get it to work like on browser. So it'll be like a downloadable. But yeah, that's a little game I made. Well, demo. Proof of concept. I don't know what to call it. I don't... I feel like it's mean to myself to not call it a game. And by mean to myself, I mean like mean to other people who make games that are small. I don't know. It's a small game. I think that's appropriate. I like this restream bot to connect Twitch and YouTube chat. Hello, Jaeger. Yeah, I think a lot of people don't connect the Twitch and YouTube chats just because Twitch was kind of iffy about that. Twitch is very particular about wanting to be separate from the other chats. And a lot of people, I guess, didn't really know what that meant. To me, it just meant that, like, the little icon, just shows, like, where the message comes from. And I think that's fine. But yeah, I think a lot of people didn't want to, I don't know, didn't want to play around with it just because they were iffy. Because, like, I don't know if you guys remember, like, a year or two ago, they stopped allowing you to do multi-streaming on Twitch. And so, like, multi-streamers just stopped being a thing. And then they re-allowed it, but a lot of people, like, didn't know what the rules exactly were. Twitch installed, don't use it a ton. I see a streamer, I'll like get my notifications, might stop by for an hour and a couple minutes. I'm pretty much the same. I honestly very rarely use Twitch. I only really use it if Snopsy is streaming. Yeah. That's pretty much the only way I use it. I delete these. Let's make it a little bit easier. But yeah, I wanted to shout out all of the YouTube videos I used. Because they were very important into being able to figure this out. But I am very happy that a lot of it I did, like, legitimately figure out and didn't, like, copy paste their stuff. I just used it for reference. When you told Bezos to suck it? Yeah. Yeah. I told Bezos to suck my tiny balls. Because, I don't know. Twitch is like, honestly, like, probably the better platform for streaming by itself. As far as like growth and like agility and all of the tools they give you, like it's really nice for streamers. But it's got such like an enclosed culture that it's not very accessible to like normal people, I've found. Like me, like I've been on the internet for fucking forever. Been gaming forever. Known about Twitch forever. And yet I barely use it because like it doesn't feel like you're really a part of, if you're not like a part of that community, it feels hard. So that's why I like multi-streaming. And I don't like what Twitch did. I still don't trust them because of that, but I'll stream there because I like the platform, just not the leadership. What's the program you're using to code? Godot. Godot. G-O-D-O-T. A lot of people pronounce it Godot. It's pronounced Godot. But yeah. I usually code on like Visual Studio Code if I'm doing like my regular stuff. But for this I use Godot. I didn't want to do like Pygame or anything. I wanted to use a more fleshed out software. And I found Godot was the best for what I wanted to do, because I wanted to do a 2D and 3D game. I wanted to have a game that implemented both 2D and 3D features. So the game zone here is 3D. And the rest of the game is 2D. So like the overworld's 2D. All that. So Godot was why I chose for them. You know what happened with Unity in my Steam community news? Unity did some changes or something a while ago. So Unity did a little fucky wucky. They, on a whim, changed their terms and conditions to basically say that they were going to charge developers per install on their game. And again, they did this on a whim, and didn't even make an announcement about doing it. And so it was bad on multiple levels, where one, they didn't properly communicate the change in terms of service, especially in the change to like licensing agreements and like payments to developers. They changed the payments to developers. They made it so that was per install instead of per game sale, which like somebody could literally just go and install and uninstall your game a bunch of times. And the CEO of Unity, a guy who worked for EA, I don't think he's the CEO anymore. Let's see, CEO of Unity. Is he still there? No. Yeah, May 1st, they got a new guy. Matthew Bromberg. Who's this guy? But yeah, John Ridicelio. I don't know how to say his last name. But yeah, that guy, the guy who made the dumbass decision. He used to be like CEO of EA or like some higher up in EA, and he was the guy who like famously said, we can use microtransactions to charge players to reload their gun or some shit. Like, he's a fucking idiot. Straight up. John, if you hear this, don't come back. I'm warning you. That sounds like a threat. No, I don't think John can come back to the gaming industry. And anyone like him. What is he doing now? CEO of Unity. John Ridicelio. What's he doing now? Yeah, he was the CEO of EA too. Let's see. What's he up to? Yep. Okay. Yeah, he's not part of anything right now. Thank God. I sincerely hope he doesn't come back to the gaming industry. I think he's still a board member of the ESRB. The people who like rate games like E for everyone, T for teen, that shit. He's still a board member of that. But I don't think anyone respects ESRB, so who gives a shit? Playing fucking GTA at like 12. But yeah, that's the game. Like I said, I'll probably make a couple of tweaks to kind of smooth out the experience, probably give like some kind of thing to let you know how to control the game. I don't really want to do a tutorial. But I need to think about how to portray to the player like the control scheme. And I think that's really the main thing. Probably doing a bit of stuff with the transition from game zone to seated. To make it more fluid. But yeah, that's the game I made. It was a lot of fun doing it. I really don't mind that I wasn't able to submit. Because one, if it was that important to me, I should have been testing for web from the very start, which I wasn't. And two, it wasn't that important to me. If it happened, it happened, but I was just happy to be pushed to make a game. And we'll probably keep doing it. I don't know if we'll do it on stream. We might. But it's a fun thing to do. And if you guys ever want to do it, I suggest trying it out. It doesn't have to be perfect. clearly. Mine has a lot of problems and doesn't look the best. The only thing that looks good in my game is the two characters, because Totally made them. But yeah, I'm very happy with it. Why is collision shapes on? Okay, whatever. He's not supposed to be rainbow. This is just like showing the collision shapes. I just don't know why it's showing the collision shapes. Whatever. It's fine. Alright. Move to chatting. Save this game. So yeah, I guess I'll now talk about what else I did while I was on sick vacation. A bit before, I think, Bun and Renewed and Racoon and I all got into ToonTown. And by all got into ToonTown, I mainly mean Racoon and I think. I think Mystery got kind of into it, and Bun was there to make friends. Hi, Mystery. Mystery, how much have you been playing of ToonTown? I don't know how much you've been playing. You love ToonTown? I also love ToonTown. You wanna play ToonTown? Let's play some ToonTown. I've been playing ToonTown and Warframe. And Warframe has been in the past couple of days. So I kind of just want to chill and play that for a little bit, because this is what I've been doing anyways, so I might as well do it on stream. Is ToonTown even a category? Oh my god, it is. Let's do it. One I made. ToonTown. Alright. Let's see if this will detect. Definitely fell off. Download the other version. Alas, I never launched it. No, that's fine. That is very, very understandable. Okay, let me switch over this. Didn't ToonTown get shut down? Yes! Yes, it did. So ToonTown did get shut down. Let me turn on music, because I don't play this game with music. The music is awesome until you listen to it for like 15 hours straight. How loud is that? Oh, that's not even on the right thing, because I immediately turned it down. Okay, this might blast your guys' asses. Maybe. Hold on, let me restart. You make it audible. But yes, ToonTown did get shut down. But basically there are two new ToonTowns. One is called ToonTown Rewritten. Oh! I'm sorry. Hold on. Game. Okay, there we go. Like I said, I've never used music in this game, so I'm sorry for it being very loud. It was loud for me too. We all suffered together. That should be better. Alright. Like the Club Penguin remake? Yeah. So basically, ToonTown Rewritten is one that just like took the last known piece of ToonTown and used that to host like private servers. And you know, that's awesome and all, but it is literally like a statue. It's a monument to what ToonTown was. It is everything that ToonTown was and nothing more. Which is great. There's also ToonTown Corporate Clash, which is what I'm playing now. And ToonTown Corporate Clash, what they've done differently is, one, they've taken out all of the Disney-related paraphernalia in order to not get hit by DMCA or copyright strike or whatever, I don't know. They are attempting to avoid litigation by removing all Disney copyrights. Now, ToonTown itself is a Disney copyright, I think, but I'm not a lawyer, so I think they're just trying to dodge as much as possible. And it's alive, so we'll see. But what Corporate Clash has also done differently is they're continuing to expand upon the idea of the game. Because with ToonTown, Disney more or less made it, and then just kind of released it, and then never, to my knowledge, did anything with it. They didn't, because I guess at the time of ToonTown, there was like World of Warcraft and stuff, but there wasn't, and there was like Wizard 101, which I tried playing Wizard 101 with Bun, and it was kind of depressing, compared to ToonTown. But they more or less just released it and never, like, updated it. They never, like, anything major, to my knowledge. So this, like, idea of game as a service was never really in their mind because it was all fully free. So it was just something they did. Yeah. Disney still makes games? I think they sometimes do. I don't know, they have the money to. It's like, I think Disney making games is like Nintendo making movies at this point. Where they just like outsource them. But like Kingdom Hearts is like coming out, right? The new Kingdom Hearts. That's Disney. It's made by Square Enix, but like, it's still Disney shit. And there's also, like, Disney Dreamlight Valley. So yeah, like, I think it's more or less, they have the IP and they don't have the expertise, but they have the money to pay people with the expertise. Disney Dreamlight Valley is on the Switch. It's on Steam too, I think. I'm pretty sure. They just give up the IPs. I think they probably give the IP and give money in return for, like, percent. Most likely. I think otherwise, it's game makers paying Disney for the IP. But I think Disney would want more control over their IP. So I don't think they're doing that. But I don't know. Either way, with ToonTown, they just really didn't, like, continue the idea of it. And so with this, they actually have made a totally new type of cog, which is the board bots. They made a lot of custom animations. They totally redid the story to make it so that there's actually a story instead of just a bunch of hey do this missions, which is really nice. There's cutscenes. It's missing a couple of things still. I think they found that Doodles, which are the dogs, were causing a memory leak, so they're not in the game right now. They also don't have farming, to my knowledge. But it's also actively getting updated. So, we'll see. Do you think Disney would start to fail as a company if Inside Out 2 didn't explode the box office? As a company? No. I think business... to give you the business student answer, Disney is what we call a blue chip company. Meaning that it is a pretty sound investment at this point and very unlikely to fail. Just because they have so much capital and so big of a name. And they are so, like, I don't know, family friendly that I don't think, unless something hella controversial came out, that anything would happen. Crazy what they're doing to Star Wars. I think it makes sense what they're doing to Star Wars, because they more or less have run it dry in their minds. I'm not saying that, you know, they couldn't do anything else. But I think they've done all that they want to do with Star Wars, and kind of same with Marvel. And they're more or less looking for the next big IP to buy up, milk until it's dry. And I think the hope is that they do a similar thing with Star Wars and with Marvel, that they kind of have been doing, which is just starting to let, like, companies, like, make games and make stuff from the IP. Again, giving Disney a percentage, but not directly Disney making them. Because I think that's really where it kind of starts to, I don't know, do better, is when you have these independent creators involved instead of the conglomerate of Disney. But yeah, I think Disney is too big to fail without being hit by some massive controversy that cost them literally trillions. And even then, I don't know if they go down. I don't know if you can sink that ship. Or how much money they offered George Lucas to sell Star Wars, or what George Lucas offered to sell it for. The answer is usually retirement money. Yeah. That is usually the answer, is just retirement money. Now what George defined as retirement money, probably in the hundreds of millions or billions. And George probably kept a percentage of the IP, if I had to guess. Which they probably wanted so that George kept invested in it. And when you keep a creator invested in their original work, they come around to meetings and give you opinions and give you insight. But yeah, like, so much money. If I created something I really, really loved, I would have left it with a company and hope the CEO didn't blow it all up. Yeah, I think a lot of people get mad at people for doing that. And they just don't seem to grasp that people get tired of doing that job. Even dream jobs people get tired of doing. I mean, look at like fucking Tom Scott and Matt Pat. Look at all the people retiring from YouTube. And that's the dream job for a lot of like kids, for a lot of people, is to just make YouTube videos. And it just realistically gets tiring. So I think it's probably the same for George. I think George did what he wanted to do, was really proud of what he did, sold at the high, and, you know, has kind of kept tabs, but also let it die, because it's okay for that to happen. The hope is that Disney doesn't keep all of these franchises like, I don't know, like stickmen or like scarecrows, you know, like just shadows of their former selves, like parading them along. The hope is that at some point Disney releases it and goes, yep, we made our money, and we can, you guys can do whatever you want with it. I have to kill cogs in Acorn Acres. Anyone doing anything? So one nice thing in this game is that they have built in this finder for finding out, finding groups to do things with. I'm gonna go this way. I am also fairly leveled in this. I'm level 58, which is by no means the highest. I've seen like level 100s, which is kind of insane. But it is a higher level. 6-story cash pod. Let's create a group. Hopefully we don't die. But yeah, I think if I, well, let's go back to like, let's start the stream. If I make a game that's, you know, a killer IP and becomes like FNAF or Undertale, I don't know if I would keep independently making it or if I would sell it off. It would depend if I'm still having fun with it, right? Like your little hat, thank you. What are the controls like in this game? Looks like you have to stop to turn. Yeah. So, in Corporate Clash, it's a little bit better. You can hold right click, which allows you to turn your camera and also allows you to walk sideways. However, naturally, if you don't use the mouse, you can only go forward and backward, You can only go forward at full speed and sprinting, and otherwise you have to turn around to go anywhere. Again, there are some improvements that this game makes, and you kind of get used to the movement, and it's also turn-based combat, so the movement isn't the most important thing, but it does sometimes get annoying. Let's see, anyone else doing anything? Yeah. Corporate Clash is a lot smaller. I think under half the size, realistically, of Rewritten. As far as community goes. And that's just because, you know, there's no, like, migration. So people would have to, like, totally restart their whole account, and grind back up to where they were. And also, it's just a lot less well-known because it's newer. So, one of the downsides of Corporate Clash is that there just aren't a lot of people all the time. The characters strut so proudly in this town. Yeah. Everybody kind of does a little strutting. There, we got a full team together. I met Bingo. I don't know. Maybe. The nice thing about that is, though, you'll meet a lot of the same people, which is cool. I will say the tower music in this game, really cool. Water. Yeah, that works. I like games where I meet the same people. Sometimes try to actually find people and sad to see them disappear forever. Yeah. It's one of the more sad parts of gaming is meeting somebody that's really cool and not ever seeing them again. But yeah, it's not like you always see the same people. There is a variety, because I think there's just like consistently around 400 people playing, and not everybody plays every day, which is nice because nobody's like mega spamming the game. But yeah, I do like the community though. The community here seems a lot more chill than Rewritten was. Rewritten, you would get some weird people. In Rewritten, I literally lost a, like, factory to 2 people fighting about one of them hitting on the other one's, like, partner. Like, there were 3 other people. 2 of them were partners. One of them hit on one of the partners, and the other partner started fighting with that guy. And it was like... why? Who is trying to get tail in fucking ToonTown? Apparently them. I think after this we'll play some Warframe, because that's more my obsession right now. Every now and then I have like little MMO phases. No. 170. We don't need that much, do we? Sometimes these weird people are mentally deficient. As an excuse certain crimes they might do. Yeah, I mean... It wasn't like... It was just weird. It wasn't like... I don't know. It wasn't anything insane. But it was just weird because it was ToonTown. Like, I don't know who's pulling tail in ToonTown. I don't know why you go to play ToonTown to try and pull tail. I don't think that's efficient. Like, that's... Like... And especially, like, while in the middle... Like, there are, like... I don't know. There are people who literally just hang out and socialize like it's Second Life or something. This won't do that much. 190, 41. 29. Do math. I think this is enough. But yeah, like I haven't had experiences where I was negatively affected by other people talking in this game. Wrinkles. Interesting. You just pepper spray that cog? I think that was water. Seltzer water. Probably. in Corporate Clash, they added in Zap as a gag type, and Zap coordinates with water. So water now causes the status effect Soaked, and so how's it work? So water causes the status effect Soaked. Soaked happens to the cog you spray and the 2 adjacent cogs. And then Zap works on up to 3 cogs in a row. And does really high damage. The original just had Squirt, like do just Squirt, and it was not the best. Also, a lot of people multi-class or multi-client in this game, I found. Which makes sense, because I think when there are like less people playing a game, it's helpful to multi-account. I've honestly thought about multi-clienting, but I'm kind of too lazy. It takes a lot of micromanagement. Doing 270, doing that. I do 195. I'm left. I think it was a joke about you, right? Sometimes people meme in the game, and sometimes people just have, like, weird game plans. Getting train trap. Yeah, we overkill this. I've been wanting to... I don't know. I've been thinking about getting back to other games as well. Like doing more Hogwarts Legacy, doing more Fallout. I still think I want to, I'm just not sure when. I'm not sure if I mainly want to focus on, like, doing game dev for the first part of stream, or, and then doing a little bit of gaming, or what. Yeah, that works. Miss Wholesome Wednesdays. I kind of do. Wholesome Wednesday just went from solo Wholesome Wednesday to playing with Bun Wholesome Wednesday to playing with Bun and other people Wholesome Wednesday. And then Bun got busy. And I don't know. I might change some stuff up. I might bring some stuff back. Honestly, I do want to focus more on like game dev and productivity things. But along with that, I might do some more of the theme days. We'll see. We'll see once I'm better. You should have done the opposite. I don't know. I also need to look for some games for Wholesome Wednesday then. I haven't been looking for wholesome games recently. The problem with wholesome games, I need games that don't like make me sleepy. Too many wholesome games are just like chill games, and that just makes me like veg out. Make this game look easy. Honestly, it's because the 3 people with me are very... They're very high level. Think you enjoy it in Blitz solo though? I mean, that's fine. I'm looking to get back to solo a lot. Because, like I said, Bun is busy. So... until she gets back to streaming naturally, I'm not gonna beg her to be on streams. And Snopsy is also kind of busy, though I do want to do like maybe 1-2 days a week with Snopsy. But I know that I want a slimmer streaming schedule where I feel better about hitting the start stream button, and not like it's just a daily task that I have to do, you know? Set beats is fun, also fun, but solo too. Yeah. They also have to be games that, like, I like the gameplay loop of. There's a lot of cool games that aren't for me. For example, like Ori and the Blind Forest. Wasn't for me. Very cool game. You want full year plus streaming every day? Yeah. I want to stream to show off cool things that I like. And right now that cool thing that I like is basically game development. And I just need to figure out how to do that comfortably. How do I want to show game dev in a comfortable way? Comfortable and fun. Because I think there's something to be said about quantity over quality. And during that year, like, there were definitely some streams where I was, like, falling asleep during the first hour or two of stream. Because I was just tired. Because I stayed up, like, till 3 or 4 a.m. making a short for that day. And then worked. And then streamed. And then repeat. And I just don't think that that's the most beneficial thing I can do. I don't think my main creativity outlet is videos. I think my main creativity outlet will be making video games. Just because it'll like, making that one video game was very, very fulfilling. And I really like having ideas and being able to act upon them. So if I can get to a good place where I'm able to stream developing games and then play some games on the side, then that's cool. I have to turn in, right? Lagoon Lane. I also watched a lot of Germa while I was sick. I watched almost the entire Dollhouse stream series. I need to finish the last like hour. I didn't really start watching Germa until this year, which is kind of funny. Considering that it's the year he kind of retired. The last stream was so good. Yeah. I think if I could get to a point where I'm doing like special stuff like that, that would be like quality streaming to me. Stuff that's very unique and isn't just like a copy paste. Did Bun get me to watch him? No, I started watching him because of MagFest. When we went to MagFest this past year, this past January, I was introduced to Germa. Yeah, I think I was introduced to Germa like during that. I don't think I had ever looked into him like before that. I knew of him, but I hadn't watched any of his content until somebody like popped it up on the TV. Did I make my PNG tuber or someone else? Or avatar? You can call it PNG tuber, character, whatever. I did not make it. My friend Tolly made it. The same feller who did the art for the game I showed off earlier. And by the art, I mean like the character art. He didn't do the tile sets. But he did the character art. Gonna play some Warframe because I found a new mode in Warframe that I really like. He has a lot of fun specials. Watch him on and off for a while now. I just like watching the compilations. And I strive for my streams to be that goofy, silly. But I don't know. I like the amount of personality that he puts into the things he does. I think I can use Mesa for this. Hello, Jaeger. This is good to capture. Awesome. Okay. So this is Warframe. For those of you who don't know, it's a game about space. Kind of. There's a lot of weird stuff in the game, but it's another MMO. It's just not turn-based. I have like 400 hours in this game, over 400 hours at this point. Most of those were back in the day, like before COVID, I think. Maybe just after COVID, I don't know, but I think before COVID. Yeah. Gonna play some because I found a really cool thing to do. So it is this, and I want to go to Earth, and no, oh no. We'll just go. Outfit is neat for Warframe. Yeah, so that's technically called... This technically isn't an outfit. This is technically a Warframe. You can hear this game, right? Yeah. Let me know if it's too loud. Or like an alien warrior? That's what Warframe is. I see what they want. Yeah, so I can give like some explanation on the lore of Warframe, but you in Warframe play as a Tenno who is more or less a child. Yeah, more or less a child, a like forever child that controls Warframes. And then Warframes are more or less like remote-controlled robots that each have unique like abilities and rule sets about them. And so you don't change character, you just change Warframe. And it's again like remote controlled, so it makes sense that they're just like respawns and all the normal stuff that you see out of MMOs. That doesn't always make sense in MMOs. Anyways, I can shoot through this door for kind of no reason. I think there is like a reason, but I don't remember the reason. But I can shoot through doors with the shotgun.
Equip your Omni and rectify this. One radiator down. Make it 2. Exposed.
But these missions are very cool because they involve both. They're kind of like that Star Wars Battlefield, Star Wars Battlefront. The Battlefield or Battlefront. Like the Star Wars third-person shooter game. That had both like in space and on foot gameplay in the same mission. They're melee combat? Yes. You can have entire warframes dedicated to melee. This particular warframe is Mesa. Specifically Mesa Prime. And Mesa Prime is more or less based around being a cowboy. So she does a lot of shooting. A lot of long-range shooting. But there's also nothing in the game that dictates like what you can and can't do with each warframe. So you can technically use any more or less any weapon with any warframe, and play any way you want with any warframe. It's just some are better for that than others. Anyways, I destroyed the reactor through that wall because that shotgun can shoot through walls.
Incoming attack craft. Crew, light them up.
But yeah, this isn't the regular gameplay. This is newer stuff that they've added.
Repeat. Hull breach. Crew ship down. That clears up some space. Fire alert resolved. Patch that breach or this railjack is a memory. Breach sealed. Railjack integrity restored.
Game looks better than I played it. I tried again. Most likely reason, or was a Mad Moon. It's changed a lot over the years. I honestly think giving it another shot is always worth it because it's free. There's no downside to playing the game. It is fully free. They make all of their money off of cosmetics and some, like, I wouldn't say pay to win, more or less pay to skip grinding. Which, if you don't like grinding and you just like gameplay, then, you know, then you can pay, but there's nothing stopping you from playing the game fully free to play. And even, like, going so far as to, like, make money off of the game. A lot of people, Warframe has been super good about, like, allowing community members to make money off of the game.
Fires extinguished.
Play games has microtransactions. I've already paid for your damn game. Yeah, I think microtransactions are useful to keep the game alive. It really depends if it's like a game as a service. And I think like cosmetic microtransactions are always okay. But if it was something like Fallout 4, and it just had embedded microtransactions into the base game, then it would be pretty shit. But I think it's just a reality of if it's a game as a service, they need to continue paying for servers. And they can't always depend on new people buying the game to do that. So it's just like, as my rule of thumb is, as long as the microtransaction doesn't negatively affect non-paying players, then it's fine. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if you have pay to skip in the game. That is perfectly fine. Because people that are too lazy to play the game, that's okay. Spend money on cosmetics at any time. Yeah, cosmetics are just free. Like I don't think cosmetics are always probably the best way to make extended money off of your existing community. Because it's just like, one, they don't cost too much to like create, and they're not negatively affecting player experience. And they're just there. You have an active quest to finish it to get Umbra Warframe. The funny thing is, I have Umbra. I have the Umbra Warframe. I'm doing this quest because I need a specific upgrade for these gauntlets that I can only get by unlocking a certain mission by doing this, like, quest line. But I've already done the quest line, so I don't know why the mission isn't just open for me to play. And it's like a 20% drop rate. So I hope I don't have to replay the, like, quest line over and over to get that drop.
Must be tracking.
But yeah, no, I already have Umbro.
I'm detecting
Play a lot of this game.
sentient presence in the area.
I'm going to spend money on cosmetics. Base model for a character is cool enough, wouldn't really care. And the problem, I would look at a low-level player. Yeah, I think, I don't know. I think people just have different aesthetics. And sometimes the base character is cool, but it doesn't meet, like, that aesthetic. And people just want to, like, you know, it's $5, you know, why not spend it to, like, look cool? But realistically, like, whatever microtransaction exists, I don't care unless it harms other players or harms that player by not buying it. What do you need? I fucking forget what it's called. Hold on. I might have it. Do I have it screenshot? I've been like learning about builds for Mesa.
Take care of those mimics.
Oh boy. Regulators, fire rate. Here? No. Uh-huh. Maybe. Uh-huh. No. Okay. Maybe. Amalgam Furax body count. There you go. And it's not tradable. You can only get it through doing this, or through doing the mission. The singular mission is the only way to get that. Where's the guy? Oh, hi. Oh, I have to find the mimics. That's what it's saying. That's pretty easy. Games where you can pick some sort of character based off their design, hate the gameplay, would change after. I base it off of gameplay first, usually. I don't really care what my characters look like in the grand scheme of things. But I do, like, if I have the opportunity to make the character look cooler and I like the game and the company behind it, then I'm fully willing to just should buy it. This is just like Portal. Yeah, it's just like Portal. It is exactly like Portal. It's got the movement of Portal.
See him, operator? Advise you approach with caution.
Hi, Umbra. See, the problem here is that Mesa's kind of newer to me. Oh boy. Wait, this motherfucker. Ow. Come on, bitch. I have to make sure I don't die. This is a much lower level Warframe.
That did it. Now is your chance. Use it.
There we go. I haven't played a Portal game yet. Playing by the Half-Life games, then look at Portal. I love Portal. It's great.
Trouble concentrating, old friend. Look at all your
Half-Life
Kobe
Alex,
stones I've taken.
since it's heavier, Amalgam mods usually drop play
This one,
or Ropalist. Yeah, I just don't have Ropalist unlocked for some reason.
and on and on. All of these
I'm a like returning 10 now, so it's weird. I'm locked out of Ropalist, even though I already have Umbra. Baby, beep, 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 beep. Does this just win? Oh, I'm black. Ooh. Oh. That makes things a little bit different.
Father, do you remember your Shazin?
Ah.
Remember how you'd sing to us? Smiles.
I hate your human form.
From
Thank you. Have you done the new war quest?
How thoughtful to remind him of his
I've
better
done
days.
the intro.
You'll
Like, I've done
only
the
a few stones left.
leading up to it. The breathing? Well, this is just Umbra. Don't worry. Umbra's just sick. He's a sicky boy. Am I black this time?
Isa, looks like your father still has his sharp wit.
Is it weird put free to play games
My
on your Steam
father
wish list? No, I do it.
understands the game better than anyone.
Yet you couldn't understand why I give my secrets to our enemy. How could I betray my own kind? But you have never had to sacrifice your love for faith. Imagine to live forever with only one memory. Seeing the one you love die. But you would have to imagine a lovingly cultured infestation swarms within your blood. Your
Yeah.
transformation
If this doesn't work, I'll do New War.
into a sacred surrogate
But
of the unholy Tenno.
from what I tried to research,
Burning memory.
I didn't need to do that. I just needed to do this again.
But all miracles require sacrifice.
Thank you, Bellas, for being creepy.
He's gonna kill him.
Who's going to what?
Ballas. He's going to kill his son, Isa.
But aren't these memories, Operator? You cannot undo what has been done.
Thank you, Ordis. Alright. See you first, sir. Thanks for coming by. Have a nice night. Thanks for shopping by. Yeah, I might have to do more. It just seems weird that it's like, oh yes, you just need, like, the sacrifice. And I already had the sacrifice. Oh. That was locked down. Is this locked down? This is locked down. Aim. There's the control panel. Usually the control panel's like right next to the thing, right? And there we go. Give so many nanospores. Access the fourth Vitruvian entry.
Before the vain faith, our people held dualism as truth. That all things were of two parts, mind and body, consciousness and matter, of our world and the void. It was from there that our answer finally came. Distorted by vague horrors, we kept the Zariman survivors within a secret reservoir. They were the missing half. Transference linked. The Warframe's the body, and they the mind.
Me and Mun could play New Sunhaven update. There's a new world to question. Have babies with the NPCs.
they did.
I don't really want to have babies with the
We
NPCs.
had created monsters we could.
I know what I have to do.
Operator?
I don't need to hear it. I lived it. Prepare the landing craft, Ordis. I'm going in. Myself.
Meow.
I hope that doesn't mean what I think it does.
Am I on my thing? Oh. Usually you can see yourself in that little pod. Oh, I like have to do this. I can't even go back to the Warframe. Oh, bye, Mesa. I don't know. We might play Sunhaven. Probably wouldn't be on stream. Maybe. No.
Operator, please reconsider. You know
I
how
will
dangerous this is.
ask
The
her.
sentients will be here in force. This is why you bring a warframe to these things.
My Warframe is here. I just have to find it.
Operator, please be careful. He is not in control.
Hi, bro. Hi, bro. Hi, buddy. Uh-oh. Time to watch this guy die.
You have relived this moment countless times. But our minds are linked now. We'll face this together. This poison he's given you, it has taken your will away. You are a victim as much as your son.
Sorry, Isa. The time has come.
We are together.
I am honored to be your son.
Balance in this. Not you.
Don't worry, old friend. I'm not going to kill your boy. You are.
Father? Father!
Or the fisherman, but you can't romance the fisherman? Did your other message get deleted? Oh wait, no. I also didn't have babies with NPCs. I didn't have a baby with Bar Elemental. Or the fisherman, but you can't romance the fisherman. Oh. I just didn't read the other message.
Remember your sharpening? I'll never forget the time I finally beat him. Father, you alright?
Hi, buddy.
We had created monsters we couldn't control. We drugged them, tortured them, eviscerated them. We brutalized their minds, but it did not work. Until they came. And it was not their force of will, not their voices. It was that somehow, from within the derelict horror, they had learned a way to see inside an ugly, broken thing. And take away its pain.
Does this matter? I forget if this matters. Umbra. I'll just get something.
This memory
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
and move beyond.
That's more or less what I gleaned. I just didn't want to fuck up like a previous decision I had made, if I had made one. Hello Ash, how's it going?
Operator, you
Wall.
did it! Your transference signal is clean, synchronized with that Warframe.
Mark a path to extraction. We've got one last mission before this is done.
Marking, but I'm detecting a mass of sentient forces converging on your location. Quickly, you may be able to escape.
No. Let them come.
Being. It wants me to see how overpowered Umbra is. Except he's not. I did used to main Umbra right after I first completed this mission. I think he was the first Warframe that I fully kitted out. And then I got Innerbros to do farming. And then I got Chroma to do Leaven farming. Or Arcane farming. Forget which ones you get from Eidolons. I'm just gonna move. Use movement. Much movement. Do I have to use Umbra for this next quest?
Operator, we have no idea what Ballas is capable of. Please, reconsider this. Why would you risk it?
Ordis. I'd like to hear her.
Yes. Yes, of course. Accessing data store. Which should I play?
Dream.
Dream. Not of what you are, but of what you want to be.
It was cool as hell.
Operator, there is
A lot of this game is cool as hell.
Navigation console.
I think it's probably one of the best games for, like, just raw cool factor. Peppa Bean. I think art direction wise and stuff, and like the
He is waiting
vibe,
for you, but I'm
fantastic
detecting
game.
powerful signals emanating from the courtyard. They are calling out for
Oh,
reinforcements.
this give me
across the
my
entire
Excalibur
system.
Umbra?
You don't have long.
I wonder if this gave me my Excalibur Umbra, or if this gave me. Oh no, this gave me an Excalibur Umbra. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I don't think this is my custom one. It's definitely the custom outfit. Maybe not. I forget if he had this cape. I don't think so. It's been forever since I've played Umbra.
I tried to release you from your torment, but it seems those devils rebuilt you.
And Snopsy still go live.
With her.
I don't know if you spelled
Where
their
is
name
the
right.
Lotus?
Yeah, that's her name.
Has the wolf become a dog?
Snopsy and I still
Is this Umbra
sometimes stream together.
some
I've been sick for the past couple of weeks, so I haven't streamed like at all.
Then both will
But I was on his stream once or twice during that time. So yeah, sometimes. I don't know if we'll. I don't know, like, I don't think we have any plans to stream this week or anything, but it's, you know,
stop.
it's more because I'm just getting back into stuff.
You think you can defy me? Not even your Tenno Devil can. I created you.
Hi, I'm a demon. This was inevitable. Serves him right. He's kind of a bitch. But he also continues being a bitch. He doesn't die.
Yes. She has foreseen it.
I don't think so anyways.
Where is she? Where is the Lotus?
Well, maybe. Hi, Lotus. This is our mom. Our mom is evil now.
here, Tenno.
What? What have they done to you?
Nothing. This is what I am.
Hi, Mom.
Gone beyond the Greek star. Mother, I am coming home.
Yeah, I don't think he dies there. I don't know what the timeline is at this point.
I saw her orders.
But it wasn't her, was it?
No. I don't know. But I'm going to find out.
Alright, time to put away Umbra. Is he taking over Mesa? Son of a bitch. There we go. You have your shit yeah, okay. Your shit's all good. Okay. Can I do the thing now? Where's it at? On Jupiter? No. Okay, let's do the new war. I think. Yeah, let's do it in Necromech. I have to talk to Lloyd. Peek. Alright. Oh shit, I need to go to the Necrolisk. God damn it. Remember when people spam food in the chat? They would never do such a thing. Not in my chat. That'd be so rude of them. They know I'm allergic to food. Necrolisk. Yeah, I really like Warframe. I got into Destiny 2 for a while after this game. But Destiny 2 has a much more egregious pay system. If you want to talk about payment systems that they're really icky, Destiny 2.
We are good friends. It's good to have good friends.
You're Otak.
Well, be great. Do great things.
Can I have Lloyd? Can I have Lloyd, Otak? Otak, can I have Lloyd? How do I talk to Lloyd?
Did you come to talk about mining? Citrine's a great name, but maybe Chunky McLumpy-Lumps is better. Oh, playing it cool. See you again, Chip.
Destiny 2, if you didn't buy the season pass, you basically can't play the game. Yeah. And even when you buy the season passes, they sometimes just remove the old content. Which this game, to my knowledge, has not done. Warframe, I think, is like half the size of Destiny 2. And has not removed any of its content. Ever. How do I talk to Lloyd? I need to look this up. Warframe, talk to Lloyd. The northernmost part of the Necrolisk. Oh. Must do the War Within. So I did the Heart of Deimos. I have to do the War Within. It's fish. Let me find where this is. No. No, only I'm allowed to go in. It's fun. Oh, Lloyd. Lloyd, you dumb son of a bitch. Hi.
A visitor? Quite rare these days. We never receive visitors.
Necromantic. Oh. Necroloid standing. Browse wares.
I am prepared to assist you. Should you be
Oh.
Forgive me, I've always wanted to say that.
Oh no. Let's see. Do. How the fuck? Okay. So I have to.
I am sorry we were not able to.
I have to gain Necroloid standing.
I trust this does not preclude.
How do I get that? Zymo's Blueprint, Father's Trust, Orcan Orientation. Father Token. Isolation Bounty. I have a Zymos barrel. Where the fuck do I get a Zymos barrel blueprint? Zymos barrel blueprint. Oh, so I need to get father too. Okay.
Exercise caution whenever possible.
Well, I know how to do all of that, luckily. Now, I need to find father. I need to figure out what he wants me to do.
We
tried
buddy.
it her way. And where did it get us? Just look at me. So now I'm doing things my way, like I should have done all along. We'll show them, won't we? You and me. Make them sit up and pay attention. The weapons, they're just one branch of the project.
Alright.
You keep on like this, and I might cut you in on more of what I've really been working on. You know what I'm talking about. Had a taste of it already, didn't you?
Okay. Guild. And Trotty standing. Browse wares. How do I get father tokens?
I guess you know what's best for you. The life forms of Damus will be picking you out of their teeth unless you have an edge. I can help. Well, look at you, so uninfested.
I need Vom residue.
Pleasure transacting with you.
There's...
Okay.
Okay, so I have 15 father tokens.
Trust me. Be seeing you again.
And I need Entradi's standing, which I should be able to get just from mother, right? Should be able to do... Mother.
You are here to assist.
Do bounty. Let's do isolation vaults. I'm on Mesa right now, right? Yeah.
Disappointing. May you very well. I am reasonably
I
certain
think I
shall
want to
see you again.
change... over to Inaros.
There is so much to be done here on Deimos.
Now I can do a 50 to 60.
So be it. Let's see what you're made of. Much has been hidden from us on Deimos. The old ruins beneath the surface must surely contain the deepest and darkest secrets. Find a way to get inside, and the Necroloid will guide you through. See what's happening down there. Tell me what he has been up to.
So I'm still building Mesa, so she's not very strong yet.
Infested gifts. That should do nicely. Find more.
Okay, we better get another one to be sure. just need a jug to mash everything together in.
Be on the lookout for infested. They will likely come and investigate. Do not let them disrupt the process.
You guys are super weak.
The combined sample is ready. Hurl it against Orifice Portal and it should open. Well done.
I love
We
this
can
dumbass
access the
build.
infested tunnels now. Head inside. Warning. Toxicity levels in these tunnels are deadly even for Warframes. The vaults lie beyond, but they will be inaccessible until the toxicity has been reduced. Some of the infested are adding to the toxicity level. Deal with them quickly. Organic material from the infested can help counteract the environment and keep us alive longer. They are well adapted to this.
So, for Inaros, one of his main benefits for the farming build I have for him,
These are the last of the
which is
infested in the area.
this,
The largest and
is that
deadliest specimens from deeper levels.
his second ability basically makes him invulnerable, do an AoE pool of most non-heavy enemies, and the damage from that pool heals him.
We can proceed to the isolation vaults.
Do I have uranium and or plutonium? No.
The Entrati ruins are close. Keep pushing, and you will be there in no time.
I don't know.
There is a guardian here, a necromech. You will need to destroy it so you can explore the ruins.
Prepare my child. They didn't come up, so I brought them down.
The Guardian of the Vault approaches. You must defeat it, Tenno. I confess I had my concerns, but that was expertly handled. The Guardian is completely disabled.
Reactivate the reactive crystal. I'm gonna do that because I didn't do that previously. I'm just not sure how to do that. I'm not sure if we need all the Tenno. Do I need egg? Do I use egg to reactivate it? I don't know what I use egg for. What do I use egg for, game? What do I use this for? I just have an egg. I might have to look up what to do with these. I'm very confuzzled. See, the objective marker is just telling me to leave. It's telling me how to leave, which would be through that plan. But I don't want to leave. But I don't know how to reactivate the reactive crystal. Not very good at telling me how to reactivate the reactor crystal.
Come on! I'll show you the locks on the vault.
Oh. Okay. We did it. Question mark. Do I need this egg anymore? I'm gonna drop the egg.
The vaults were extended and reinforced many times. The outer layers have all but collapsed under the infestation's relentless rain, but the inner chambers remain unbreached.
Alright, we're back down to where eggs are. They're activating vault generators. Reactivating them, or Lloyd / Otto? Live. Alright, what were you doing here, Buckaroo? Where are you going? Where are they going? Oh. Interesting. Do we need them to activate the things?
I have activated all of the generators. The vault door is now active and awaiting the correct code.
Do I need these eggs? Whatever. I'm gonna protect this guy. If those guys die, those guys die. I can't help them.
If you botch it 3 times, the vault locks you out for good. So don't do that, okay?
I what do reactive with? I think it's bump. What was this reactive with? Oh.
I do not know what riches you may find, if any, but you will certainly discover some small measure of wisdom locked away down here.
Very, very good. You descend and return, most pleasing. So many descend and remain as remains. Perhaps you might learn more once you strengthen your void connection. It is a difficult place to navigate with only one eye open.
Nice. We've received money. Can I go this way? Okay. Well, that wasn't too bad. I realize now that I never tried using 10.0 for the reactives. I probably should have, but I didn't. Until then. So that's fine. Time to leave. Oh boy, is Caramel an ugly dog? It's an ugly guy. I hate the look of the dogs in the game. The cats are cool. But the dogs are always so ugly. To me. Such ugly guys. Even my dog's ugly. I used to have 2 cats. I don't know what happened to them. Maybe they're like webkins and they die when you leave them too long. Motherfucker coming. There we go. I think that guy's literally just stuck down there. I'm also leaving the squad. Yeah. There we go. I wish it would just like let you complete without your whole squad. Like give you the option. Like enter with squad. Or enter without squad or wait for squad. How haven't I gotten standing?
You are here to assist.
Did they give me standing?
I do appreciate one who is not afraid of a little work. Much has been hidden from us.
Did I
on
earn
Deimos.
all of my
The
standing
old ruins
already?
beneath the surface must surely contain the deepest and darkest secrets. Find a way to get inside, and the
Yeah, I
Necroloid will
earned
guide
all
you
my
through.
standing already.
See what's happening down there. Tell me what he has been up to.
Might hop off stream after this one. Rest a little bit. I don't know when I'll stream again. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see.
The combined sample is ready. Hurl it against Orifice Portal and it should...
I kinda wanna...
Well done. We can access the
I know I
infested
probably
tunnels
won't
now. Get
stream
inside.
Saturday. I think I'm very busy Saturday.
Airborne impurities from the infested have rendered these tunnels highly toxic to non-infested. We cannot access the vaults until the toxicity level has been reduced. Certain infested organisms are massively increasing the toxicity levels. Eliminate them, Use organic samples to help stabilize yourself against the toxicity levels. The infested carry their own antidote of sorts. The strongest local infested are inbound. This is their last gasp. Defeat these and we should be clear to
Yeah. Need to eat some stew. I brought stew down here, but it's pretty hard to eat stew while, like, in front of a microphone. In a way that isn't just splashing stew all over me.
The infested have retreated. We can proceed to the isolation vaults.
Just a little further. You're almost through the icky infested bits. The ruins await.
There is a guardian here, a necromech. You will need to destroy it so you can explore the ruins. The guardian of the vault approaches. You must defeat it, Tenno. The necromech has ceased function. A most satisfactory outcome.
Here's the big guy. He sure ain't pleased to see you, Chip.
I confess I had my concerns, but that was expertly handled. The Guardian is completely disabled. Follow me. I will take you to the safety interlocks. The vaults were extended and reinforced many times. The outer layers have all but collapsed under the infestation's relentless spray. But the inner chambers remain unbreached.
The great thing about my sandstorm as well is that it literally covers, like, so far. Because I just have a bunch of living range. That's why it's really good for farming, because it doesn't do a lot of damage itself. It's meant that you suck everybody in, and then you kill them with your shotgun or your sword.
Now we gotta use that code on the door.
I trust them to figure out the code. What I don't trust them is to not leave immediately.
A maximum of 3 errors are permitted before the failsafe protocol seals the vault. Do not simply guess. I do not know what riches you may find, if any, but you will certainly discover some small measure of wisdom locked away down here.
An interesting expedition, I trust. You did well, according to Lloyd. A reward is in order for your efforts. I do hope you'll go again. There is so much more to be found. Things hidden from a mundane gaze.
Good shit. These are pretty easy. Nice. Okay.
No time wasted in idle talk.
Yeah, I'll probably end stream there. Alright. Oh. Nice coming back. Like I said, there's not really plans. There's just kind of things I want to do. So we're gonna start doing them as I get better. Probably won't do tomorrow. Probably will do Thursday. If I had to guess. So that I can give my voice a day to rest. But thank you guys for watching. Thanks for the support as always. I really appreciate that. I can just randomly leave for 2 weeks and come back and people still want to hang out. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Them.